friends, it's Sharon from Mad Paper Crush here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a flip through of a new MadPlans kit that I have. And if you're not familiar with my MadPlans, they're just basically digital planner kits that you can use in a junk journal style journal. So I like to design them so that they look like they're a junk journal. You could fit them right into a junk journal. And I also like to do them in such a way where you can use them several different ways. You can use them in a booklet type manner so that you have sort of a standalone planner once you print everything out like this. So you would just, once you fold everything in half, you have kind of a plan that goes like this, you know, through, and you have different weeks and things like that. So it's kind of standalone. But with the weeks and things like that, you could also use it, you could just cut pieces out of it and use it in, if you have a junk journal planner ready to go and you don't want to add any pages to it, you could use the weekly pieces. You could just cut them out and use them, you know, in your planner if you would like to, like that. Or you could even just cut each of these pages in half and put them into a ring binder or another journal that you have. So there's lots of different options for them. And the way I design the pages is I design them so that you can do a standalone foldable type planner. So each page, so like this is my cover page. And when you fold it in half, you can see this would be the front where you have a label where you can put the month that you're working on or the month in the year or something like that. And then this would be the back of the planner. You know, this is the cover pages. And then once you start printing, you'll get into the monthly spread that I have, some notes pages, the weekly spreads that I have, and things like that. So when you print them out, it may not look like they exactly go together, but if you print them front and back, so this is the title of this picture is called 1A. And so if you print 1A on one side of the page and 1B on the other side of the page and go through that for each of the 5 sets of pages that I have, you can fold them over and they will become nice pages for you to just fold over and use as a planner. So this is the second page, and you can see this only has 1/2 of a month on it, but because the next page kind of is printed over here, when this is folded, these two will actually go together. And I'll show you the full thing folded once I go through all the pages, but I wanted to at least show you the pages. So I include cover pages, I include places for notes, so you can see that. You can keep lists and different things like that. You know, all those little things that you want to just make a note of, memories, that kind of thing, to-do lists, to-do lists. I like having those in my journal as well. And then I have a monthly spread. So that's 1/2 of the monthly spread. This is the other half of the monthly spread. I have a nice big notes page here, which would maybe you could use for, you know, keeping a gratitude list. You could keep lists of, you know, different things that you do. This could be a great meal planner page, something like that. So it's very flexible. And then the opposite side of this one, we start going into some of the weeks. So this is more notes pages here. And I love these lanterns on these pages and these kind of lantern posts. I just think they're amazing. And then I did one part of this week as kind of little tags with some date labels that you could put the date on there. And then this is the other side of that week, another sort of notes page where you could, you know, do anything extra that you wanted to have in your journal. And then this is 2 different weeks, and you can tell they're different weeks because of the date spots. So I try to keep them distinct so that you can kind of see what weeks go together, since this one page doesn't look like they go together. But if you were, say, cutting these out to use to glue into another planner, a junk journal planner, you would be able to tell, okay, this week goes actually with this week, and that kind of thing. So this is another week that I have going here, and I think I already showed you this one. And I did want to mention that each week has a total of 7 date spots so that you can do a full week. So I like to start my weeks on a Monday. So I have 1, 2, 3, which would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then the corresponding week matches up with Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I usually do the weekend kind of on one spot there, since I don't usually have as much to plan for those days, or as many notes to take. Okay, so that's another page. This once again is another, the week spreads that I have going there. And then here's another week spread, and you can see these, I did them as different weeks, but they could go together if you wanted them to. Like this just has, you know, these little red labels, and these have little circle green labels. So you could certainly use this as 1 week if you wanted to. That's, you know, there's definitely no reason you couldn't do that. But I just tried to separate them so that when you're folding them, they'll all be matching. All right, so that's that week. And then here's the other sides of the weeks that we were just looking at there with our red dates and our green circles. And I love these little windows with lanterns in them. I think they're nice and cozy. I kind of love that. And then this is the last page of the folded journal or the folded planner with more note areas for notes. And you can kind of tell which areas are for notes because I don't have any, you know, spots for dates on them. So that's kind of what separates them. But once again, you could use this for a day or even a week if you wanted to. It's, you know, there's certainly no rules here. So I would love for you to use it in whichever way makes you feel most comfortable and works for you. Okay, before I show you the other pages that are included with the kit, I wanted to fold over all of the pages that we just looked at so you could see it as a standalone planner. So you can see I have all of my 5 pages that we went through folded in half, and then I've nested them so that the numbers match up. So you can see here I have page 1, page 2, and it goes all the way through like that, 3 and 4. So you can kind of make sure you've got your pages printed and folded and everything in the right direction if you want to have it as a standalone planner. So this is my cover page, which we had talked about before. And you can see now my month is all together. So I have a full month planner ready to go here. I would add in my days depending on what month I'm doing. I wanted to leave them blank so that you could choose what, you know, whatever month you wanted to use in here. And then I also have like a little space where you could put either your goals for the month or different tasks that don't necessarily have to happen on a certain day, but need to get completed in the month that you're working on. And then as we flip through here, you can see this is the notes pages where you can keep lists or jot memories down or things like that. Obviously, these can be used for whatever you would like to. And now we get into the weeks. So you can see here, this is 1 full week, and you can see that it matches because my date spots are all matching in here. And once again, I do have, you know, the numbers at the bottom, the page numbers at the bottom to kind of keep you on track if you need that. And then this is the next week here. We have this green background and more lovely lanterns and candles and things like that with our label date spots on this one. And then this is the middle of the planner, which is more notes pages. But if you wanted to add an additional week into this standalone planner, you could certainly just break these up and use these as a week in itself if you wanted to as well. And then once again, like I said, you could cut these out and just use them singly if you wanted to do that. So lots of options here. All right, and then we're going back the other way now. So this is another week, the one with our green spots. You can see here, then I have this week going here with green labels. I love those date spots here. And then this is our week that has the tags that I had kind of mentioned before with our date spots there. And then the last page is more notes that you can use for anything here, and then the back of the page, or I'm sorry, the back of the planner. So you can see if we count how many weeks we have, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full weeks that you can plan here, plus 3 full spreads of note pages that you can use. So there's lots of space to do all sorts of things inside this planner. All right, now I'm just going to show you some of the other pages that are included with the kit. So this is the planner itself. Then I have several other pages that you can use to add on to, you know, make some tip-ins, to make pockets, to just add some additional interest. You could cut out things and put them on your monthly planner, all sorts of things here. So I think I have this kind of upside down for what we're going here. So, okay, so this page, I have 2 full tags that you could use. You could even just cut these out together and fold it in half so that you have one place to write on with another that's decorative if you wanted to do that. Some little tags that I thought were just decorative and fun. And then a nice big list area. This would make a fun tip-in or something like that inside of your journal. And then the next page here has a small envelope. So you can cut this thing out. And if you fold on all these lines, it creates an envelope, and then you could put in, these actually fit inside that small envelope if you print it out. So you could put those in there if you wanted to have something secret in there, or maybe just a quote to remind you of something for that month or something like that. And then I have some fussy cut lanterns down here that you could use for anything, that you could just print out and use for anything. And then here is a full size, well, not full size, but here is a large like file folder that I have here. So if you just cut this out and fold in half here, you have a fun little file folder that you can even add to this planner if you wanted to. You could sew it right in there. You could sew it or glue it together to make a pocket from it if you wanted to. And then I have two different background pages. So I have a horizontal background page, which just has some collage and some of the lanterns and things on it. And then I have a vertical page that is the same kind of thing. So it's got collage and it's got lanterns and different things on it. These can be used like to print on the back side of things. So for example, if I was using this file folder and didn't have something on the back side of it and didn't want it to be white, I could print this on the back of it just to, you know, when I'm cutting it out, I have something on the back side. Certainly you don't have to do that, but this is also a great thing to use in, you could make another signature out of this if you wanted just some, you know, decoration inside of your planner, or you could certainly cut this up, tear this up to use, you know, in different decoration and things like that. So two different background pages. And then the last page that I have here is a page of different things to include in your planner. So a couple more fussy cut items that are over here. I have some strips of washi tape that I've sort of designed and put together based on the theme that we're working on. So there's some background decoration there. There's a nice big strip of washi tape with those candles on, and then some with the labels and the lanterns on them. So I thought they were fun. And then I have also just some labels. So you can cut these out to use them inside of your planner to sort of mark your different lists and things like that. So if you wanted to have a gratitude list, there's a grateful label there. There's remember if you wanted to write notes, goals, meals, to do, ta-da, this week, this month, those kinds of things. So all of these pages are included inside the kit as well as the planner itself. And I am going to be planning my next month with this. So I will link to the video down below of me actually using this in my planner with the kit so you can see how that works. If you are interested in checking out this MadPlans, you can head over to Etsy. I will put the link down below for you to grab one of your own. Thanks so much for watching, friends. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.